This is the song Daddy Shot a Bear. And in order to play this song, you need to be really comfortable reading the notes A, C, and D on the musical staff and also playing them. So you should be able to know that if I ask you to play an A on the recorder, you have 2 fingers and your thumb covering holes. Our C is going to be our middle finger and our thumb covering holes, and then our high D, we lift that thumb off. If you are still having a hard time with those 3 notes, you need to go back to level 2 or 1 and make sure you really got those down. This is a level 3 song. This song has a new note in it. This song has the note G. So if you're not comfortable playing those 3 notes, A, C, and D, go back and make sure you've got them. Once you've really got them, then you can go on to this song. So before we get far, let's go ahead and read our rhythm. We are in 2/4. That's our time signature. So that means we have 2 beats in a measure. And remember that a measure is between these bar lines. So in this song, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures. So this song has 8 measures in it. I'm going to get rid of those red lines. Let's go ahead and read our rhythm. We have, it's all tas, tatis, and there are 3 quarter rests in this. So get your recorder. You're going to tap it in your hand while we say our tas and tatis. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta-ti, ta-ti, ta. I'll go ahead and say the whole rhythm too, just to make sure you got it, since I only said the first part this last time. 1, 2, say it again. Ta-ti, ta-ti, ta. Ta-ti, ta-ti, ta. Ta-ti, ta-ti, ta. Ta-ti, 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 ta. Now, one thing that's kind of nice that we always need to make sure that we're doing when we're reading music is we're looking for patterns. And there is a real pattern in this song. And I'm just going to go ahead and I wonder if I can, well, let's see, let's just keep it that color. So this ta-ti, ta-ti, ta, rest. This, it's not a great line, is the same rhythm as this, and it's the same rhythm as this. So this rhythm right here, I'll do it in green. So we've got like Christmas colors. So this rhythm right here, that is a different rhythm, but the other 3 are all the same. So really, once we've got that ta-ti, ta-ti, ta, rest down, we've got most of the song, 3/4 of the song we've got. And then we've just got that one rhythm that is a little bit different. So now let's look at these note names. So before we go any farther, let's go ahead and review our line notes and our space notes on our hand staff. So thumbs up, fingers out. We always read from the bottom, which in this case is going to be our pinky. Our fingers are going to be our line notes. Between our fingers is going to be our space notes. So say it with me. E, G, B, D, F. These are the lines of the treble clef. F, A, C, E. It's as easy as can be. So now if we look at our very first note, we'll notice that it is a line note because the line goes through the middle of the note head. We also can count up. So this is the bottom line right here. I'll color that red. And this is the second line. So if we go back to our hand staff, E, G, B, D, F, our very first note is going to be G, and that is our new note. To play G on our recorder, we are going to have 3 fingers covering those holes, and our thumb is going to be on the back hole. We need to push down hard, make sure you've got finger warts, but not so hard that you're hurting your fingers. And I'm going to go ahead and play it. Make sure that you can match my tone, and if you can't, then you need to practice it before you go any farther. So make sure your right hand is on that fuzzy black dot that we put on your recorder. If you're having a hard time getting that same pitch, maybe check and make sure that you're sitting up tall and also that you're using really warm, gentle, foggy breath, like you're fogging up a window. So let's go ahead and try it again. Here's my sound and then see if you can match it. If you've got it, then we are ready to move on. So we're going to start on that G. And then we are going to go up to this note right here that is a space note. Whoops, space note. And that's the spaces spell face. So F-A is going to be our second space. And then we go to another space note. This time it's the third space, F-A-C. So it's going to be, our notes are going to be G-A-C-C-C, rest. So let's go ahead and see if we can play that. Make sure you're sitting up really tall. Start at the beginning. Rest. Try it again. So we're going to go, let's actually just practice it first. So on our chin, we're going to go G, A. So we're lifting our ring finger up, and then we're lifting our pointer finger up. C, C, C. Just see if you can sing it with me, and then we'll play it again. G, A, C, C, C. Now see if you can play it. Let's go in playing position. Ready, go. Ooh, this next two measures, the next two measures are really, really close to what we already played, but we're adding one note, and I'm going to highlight that note. It's this note right here. So in our first two measures, we went G, A, C, C, C. Now we're singing G, A, C, C. So there's one note that's different, and it's this note right here. So instead of G, A, C, C would be right here. So what is this note on the fourth line? E, G, B, D. It's our D, so we need to lift our thumb off on the back. So the only finger that's going to be covering our recorder is our middle finger on the second hole. So put it in practice position. Starting right here on this note, I'll circle it. Make sure you are starting right there. Let's go ahead and just sing our notes. So this time we're going to sing G, A, C. Let me get the right pitch. G, A, C, D, C. See if you can sing it with me while you're also putting your fingers on the correct notes. Ready, go. G, A, C, D, C, rest. Now let's go to the beginning and see if we can play both of those phrases together and see if we've got it. Just practice it first and then we'll play it. Ready, go. G, A, C, 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 rest. G, A, C, D, C, rest. See if you can play it this time. Ready, go. Rest. Now remember, when we were looking at our rhythm, we found that these two measures were a little bit different than those other three measures. So chances are that our notes are going to be a little bit different too. So let's look and see if that's right. So we have, this measure matches this measure because it goes G, A, C, C, C. But then it's a little different. C, C, G, A, C, 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 C. So it's actually really close to what we've been playing. So let's go ahead and put it in practice position. Since we know this measure right here, because we've already done it, that means that this measure is really the only one that's different. And the easy part about that is that that C just repeats itself. Okay, so put it in practice position. G, A, C, 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 C. That's a lot of C's. Let's see if we can play it. Ready, go. How did you do? Did you get it? Let's try it one more time. Ready, go. Make sure you're doing all of the tonguing. There are no slurs. If you have already done the other level 3 song where we sing Climb Up the Apple Tree, I talk about slurs. So if you don't know what I'm talking, you can go ahead and look at Climb Up the Apple Tree. And in that video, it talks about slurs. But there are no slurs in this song. So we should be using our tongue to stop the air on every single note. So now let's look at those last two measures, and hopefully, mostly you can see it. My face might be hiding it just a little bit. So we're going to start on this note right here on the, let's see what measure that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 7th measure right here. We're going to start on the C. So make sure you've got your C ready to go. So it's C. What's this note? A. Oh, and then we've got back to our new note, G. G, G, G. So our last 3 notes are ending on our newest note, which is G. So put it in practice position. We'll start at that arrow. We're on the high C. C, A, G, G, G. Go ahead and try to play it. Let's go ahead and just play the second line. So we're going to start right here. I'll go ahead and draw an arrow. We'll start right there on this G. We're going to just go right into it. If you have a hard time, you can pause it and try it and practice it. Ready, go. Try it one more time. Ready, go. Now let's go to the beginning. And if you are having a hard time with that second line, you can pause the video and practice it. That would be a really good thing to make sure you really got it solid. Let's go to the beginning of the song. Start on our G. So we're starting right here. Ready, go. How did you do? I'm going to go ahead and sing the song. I haven't sung it to you yet, so this should be, you can now know how the song goes because we've practiced it with our recorder, but this is how it goes with the words. See if you can sing it with me now that you've played it on the recorder. Daddy shot a bear. Daddy shot a bear. Shot him through the keyhole and never touched a hair. Let's go ahead and play it one more time on a recorder. Ready, go. And obviously, if you're having a hard time, you can stop this and practice it. And then once you're ready, go ahead and post it on Seesaw. Good job.